Morning, everybody. Oh, good morning, y'all. Good morning. I probably need to clean this camera. I do. All right. Be right back, y'all. Let me go get a paper towel and some water. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I did not feel like talking yesterday. I just want y'all to know that. You wasn't nothing wrong. I just didn't feel like talking yesterday. Sometimes I get like that. I know that's almost impossible to think because I could talk for hours, but I did not feel like talking yesterday. I got a chance to talk to my kids. And there's some stuff going on with them. I love my babies. And then I didn't feel like being a counselor or nothing yesterday. Excuse me. So my daughter called. She said, "Did I do something?" I said, "No, I just don't, but I'm listening." And then there were two other situations. I said, "What y'all gonna do about it? What we gonna do about it? What we gonna do?" I don't want to. I don't want to keep hearing about the same thing over and over. I told my son last night, I said, "Hey, boy, listen, what you gonna do about it?" He said, "Right, Mom." I said, "Right. What we gonna do about it?" Girl, from everybody and everything, yes. I was like, not today. A lot of times that's why I don't be getting what I need done because somebody had called me and I'm like, okay, whatever. No, yesterday I didn't feel like talking to nobody. Even though I had to, I didn't feel like it, and so I did it. I missed y'all though. I really, really did. I missed y'all. I got some stuff done in the house, most of my towels and stuff washed up, you know? So I did not feel like talking to nobody yesterday. And I think that's natural, right? Sometimes you just don't want to talk. Or sometimes you just don't want to be bothered or whatever else it is. I think everybody had them days. I know I'm not the only one. Emma, y'all be feeling like that sometimes? No? Yes? Maybe? Hello? Is y'all awake? You said that's how I'm feeling right now. You said you are not the only one, promise. Okay. Sometimes you just don't want to text, talk, type, nothing. Just want to be. Good morning, Pumpkin. Right? That's okay, isn't it? To just want to be and not have to answer to nobody or talk to nobody or nothing. Yeah, it's perfectly okay. Good job. It is. Sometimes you need that time. You said, as a man, I say a max of 600 words a day. That's it. Oh, that's not mine. I don't get that. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could. Listen here. No. I talk in my sleep, so I couldn't even tell you how many. I don't know. That's crazy. You said my male coworker just makes me. Oh, okay. Well, I think that my devotional is for you. So here, go and snatch you a picture of this. Give me 1 second. That's for you. Did you get it? Hopefully you can flip it. You said, I've been watching your old videos and you've been on point about everything. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. I was so sick the past couple of days and my phone kept blowing up. I had to turn it off on silent. That part. Listen. Wait a minute. I can't see no comments. Queen, well, I can't see your comments. What did Queen say? Because I can't even see it. Oh, that's me talking to the dog alone, 600 words. Oh, okay, now I can see it. Girl, sit down, stop, quit, go over there, get that out your mouth. You got a whole toddler, girl. That is crazy. Dogs and kids are the same people. You know what my cousin said? She said dogs just never, no, it wasn't my cousin, somebody else. Said dogs just never grow up. Like dogs and kids are the same, but the dog never grows up. So you still gotta keep. Yeah, that's what they said. The dog never grows up. That's what they said, and they don't. You have to feed them. You have to walk them. You have to. It's the same thing you got to do with a baby. Kids grow up and go away. They can do all that stuff for themselves. Dogs, you never do. He about to come out there and visit. You said, I got my stuff. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for you. Oh, Pumpkin. That's the class. Not me. That's us. We. Ours. We do that. Right? We just try to get the stuff out that makes sense. Everybody's stuff should be getting delivered here and there and everywhere. So I got a few more things I got to send out today. I didn't want to be on the internet all day yesterday. I just did it. I don't know what that was about. So I got to get up and do some stuff today. Like I kept like leaving my phone. I didn't know where it was. Then I didn't know where my iPad was. I was like, I don't want to be connected. Girl, I did not feel like being bothered yesterday. This the thing, right? I be having so much to do, y'all, and I don't be getting it done, and then I start to feel overwhelmed. You said I've been feeling like that for the past 2 months. Girl, yeah, sometimes it's just too much. Ain't nothing wrong with stealing away. It's nothing. And then I kind of got sad because I was like, God, you be blessing me with all this stuff. I don't ever get no time to enjoy it. That's why things they can't matter more than good times and making good memories and stuff like that, because things that they just sit on a shelf, and if you don't get time to get to them, they're just things. You will forget you have them, forget you got the shoes, forget you got, and it was like at one time you were super excited about it all and all of that stuff, but it's just like making memories and making sure that you're lining up with what God wants you to do is the most important thing, especially in this moment that we're in today. Right? For real. Because you can do all of these things, but if you're not lining, good morning, if you're not lining up with what God wants you to do, all of that don't matter. None of it. And you'll be sad like, this is stupid. What does this all even mean? If I go to hell, what does it even mean? Am I even gonna get a freaking pinky toenail in there? Like, I get it. I'm grateful, but wait, I need. Listen, you hear me? You get to thinking like, am I even gonna make it in? Am I gonna make it in? You said I've seen that more and more since being here, girl. This. Now you see how Proverbs came, and you said that's crazy because I thought about that last night, because I felt so bad that I fell asleep without praying. Listen. Goodness gracious, you be like, Lord. Now I see why he said it's a narrow walk, nigga. You can't even put your pinky toe out on the side. And that can be for anything. That doesn't have to be like big sin or little sin, or you know what I mean? Like, it could just be your thoughts. It could be a number of things that it's like, Dad. You said good morning. Doing some self-care today at a doctor's appointment. Good job. right? It can be a number of things. Involuntary sins be the craziest. That's what I'm going to say. I know about the voluntary ones. But what about all of the involuntary ones? The ones you don't even know you did. Girl. You be like, shoot. Girl, both of y'all said this. Man, listen. This is not as you said, Auntie. Listen, I know we're here, okay? We're here. Cause what if he come back when you irritated? What if he come back when you mad? What if he come back when you didn't slip and cuss the nigga all the way out? What if he didn't? You know? Oh man. He said, I'll be waiting around, walking around the house saying, Lord, forgive me for my sins committed that I didn't even know I did. Girl, listen. I'm happy Jesus walked this. Lord. When I tell you, it be so many. Y'all be getting a lot of spam calls. Y'all be getting a lot of spam calls. I get so many freaking. My blacklist in my phone ain't nothing but spam calls. They selling our information, baby, left and right. You had to put mine is on, girl, and I still getting through. Girl, my block list so dang long on there. And it's all these numbers. Man, I said, what the heck? From local and long distance numbers. Yeah, and they be calling all times of night too. Listen, they find a way to you. They do. You said I block them too. Yours too, girl. What the heck? The main reason my block list long, because I don't know nobody from this number, and I don't talk to random people, so I don't talk to nobody random. You heard me? I don't talk to not a soul random. Hella, I don't even say nothing. I'ma quit answering too, because that's a thing as well. I don't normally answer, but if I do, I don't say nothing. He said, I'm going to go on and get a screener next. The person got to state who they are and why they're calling before it comes through that part. Because what the heck? Yeah. So, I have not had time to study what it is that I'm going to tell you, because both times yesterday when I started reading, I had a kid call me. So, I have not had time to dig deep into it. I did put some connections together. But again, I was in my bathroom and the kids was wiggling their fingers under the door. That's how it worked. So even when they about to be 30, close to 30, they still do it. I said, as soon as I come in this bathroom, one of y'all call me. I don't understand. And it was just like that when they was little. As soon as I would go in the bathroom, they go knock, Mommy, what you doing in there? Mom, and they still do it right now. As soon as I go in the bathroom or sit down in here and get busy talking to somebody, my daughter gonna say no, because she only do that when I'm on the phone. You mean like how y'all do me when I go live? I be set in my room for 2 hours, though not a soul call me. Soon as I touch down in here, y'all know what goes on around here. Somebody gonna, ain't nothing changed. It's the same thing. And they be like, Mom, no, you do the same thing you did when you was same, all of it. It's still the same stuff. You said laugh out loud. Yes, Mom will be 40 and still do it. I'm trying to tell you, they do not care. And then they be trying to act like they all grown. Well, why you still doing what you was doing when you was 8 months older? You learned how to crawl to the bathroom door then. Oh, okay. You come here, you think you're supposed to bite off my sandwich? You're still just a grown toddler. You'll go in my stuff talking about mine and be taking stuff out the kitchen and out this is mine. It's mine. No, Mommy, it's mine. No, now it's no, Mom. Let me go on and get this. Mom, why I can't get it? Ain't nothing changed. Is you gonna let me take that pot out the kitchen? You should just give me your pressure cooker. You don't use it. Tell me that ain't a toddler trying to snatch your stuff from you. You is a grown toddler. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're still doing the same stuff. screaming from the top of my lungs because my kids harass me for everything. I can't imagine once they get grown. Girl, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse when they grown. You said they don't want me to have nothing. Talking about, can I have that? You had it in your room for over a month. Girl, you heard your twin say that when she was here. No, because she'll have some ice cream in the thing for a month. It had freezer burn. I can scoop under that freezer burn. It's still good under there. It doesn't matter. It's mine. If there is a Snicker bar, when I did eat them, in there, I don't care if it's been in there for 6 months. It's not for you to have. Nigga can't eat chips or nothing. You said, like, why are y'all clocking my snacks? See, I had really good hiding spots. I was going to eat most of them. Now, the ones I put out there, 9 times out of 10, no, but I had good hiding spots. You're not. Well, first of all, they wasn't allowed in my room that much. I mean, you could come in there and talk, but you ain't just about to be rumbling around in my stuff. When I'm not home, you're not in my room. So then my snacks will be in my room. If I go in my closet, I know what my closet look like or whatever. I put them on the side of my bed. You better not touch them. They better be there when I get back. And if they not, we going to have a huge problem. A huge problem. Everybody better line up, go on and put them pants down, because I'm about to wear y'all out, because you don't touch stuff that don't belong to you. If you do that, you'll steal. We're not doing that. If you do it here, you'll do it at somebody else's house. You said saying my snacks are in my room, so they keep trying to come in my room and have odd conversations so they can ease into asking for a snack. Oh, I know how I go. I tried to open a piece of candy. They in the other room saying, Graham, what you doing? What you eat? I'm trying to tell you. See, y'all don't know the tricks. You need scissors. It's a whole bunch. Y'all want me to help y'all? You open snacks while you got water running. See, y'all, okay. Remember I told y'all I played music in my house all day. So there was going to be a space where the music was loud. I could just go eat in there. Because you're not going to hear nothing. Because y'all see how that speaker do? I've always had something like that in my house. It's going to be music. When I have my kids, because they eavesdrop. Okay. Well, I have to take my snacks in there and turn this music on. I'm going to ruffle this bag. You can't hear nothing. You can't hear nothing. You can't hear my phone conversation, and you can't hear me dunking my Oreos in this milk. You can't hear me opening up my Fritos bag with the chili cheese. You said, but let me tell y'all the worst part. Every time a rapper gets unwrapped, Enoch running into my room like everything is for him, even when the packages come. He hollering our fat girl. I already know how it go. I had a dog right before I met y'all. You said can't even chew if they come by you. What's in your mouth? What you eating? But when they got something in their mouth, they trying to run the dang 200-yard dash and clench their mouth real tight. Girl, listen, I don't want no parts of it. That's why when I move home with these kids, I'm going to have a space for the grandkids where that's the only place, like, you know, because little kids, they get in and stuff, and them grandkids is big. I got dangerous stuff in here. So I'm going to have a room that have a lock on it with all the trinkety things and stuff they can bust their head wide open to the white meat with. Yeah. Anything in here can hurt them. It's so crazy. You said, Auntie, I dreamed about you. Me, you, and the darker skinned daughter and one other person were at your house making soaps. I wrote it down because I saw all the details of the house. Well, that's good. That's good, I guess. Because then that mean I'm where they at. And that's what I'm asking for. So, hallelujah, I'll take that. But not you seeing on the inside of my house. Is it the new house or the old one? Don't describe it here. Send it to me in a I can't even live in my house. See? And y'all wonder why. You see that? Auntie, we was in the house making soaps and stuff. I wrote everything down because I seen inside the house. Goodness gracious. I can't do nothing on my own. Nothing. Listen. Y'all acting like the kids. See? Okay, look. I just told... Girl. I just told y'all yesterday. I said my nieces and nephews, or the other day, my nieces and nephews are like my kids. Didn't I? I just told my nieces and nephews about this. I said, I love y'all like y'all my kids. Okay? Now get this. I was just talking about them kids being all looking through my stuff. And you came in here and said, Auntie, yep, because we was at the house. I dreamed it and I got to see that. So you acting like the kids. All in my stuff. See? I just said that. And you just had a dream right about Joy. I just said this. And girl, yep, I can see it. I told y'all. I love y'all like my kids because y'all be doing all the same stuff. Going through my stuff. Listen here. That's how you know we connected, though. I'm grateful for it. I am. Now you see how Peter and Paul and Abraham and all of these people, the people that they loved, those people were far away from them, but they wrote them letters and, did all those different things in order to keep in contact. And we do the same thing because technically this is like sending letters to each other because you all have to use your fingers to type, right? So if we was all in a Bible, it would say, Joy then laughed hysterically, or Shaniqua came in and it's gonna be the same. You said literally just said that you always send a witness and confirmation. Girl, listen, every time. So I was thinking about this, right? Because I picked up one of the books I kept trying to read yesterday. I didn't get very far. But me and my son did some deep diving, right? And I asked the question, you said, I'm going to tell you something before it happens, you said, and then before you know it happens, right? So, y'all remember we was talking about who David's mama was? Who remembers this? Do y'all remember? We talked a little bit about who David's mama was because they didn't really list her. They don't talk about her. Right? We just know David, his brothers. It don't really talk about his mama. So I went on a little dive, not a deep dive, but a little dive. And some other books and stuff list her and they give her name. Well, I found out that she used to be married to an Ammonite king prior to marrying Jesse. We know that the Ammonites at that time were giants, right? His name was Nahash, and he was the king. But he got killed, and then she married Jesse and had David. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And some of the giants or the people that he was going up against was her older children. You said that's why it says in the OTP that David and Goliath were cousins, where most of the people like Naaman-ish. Well, no, you mean like, I think she was a giantess. I think she wasn't loose. Her husband got killed. She was, so evidently she was like a queen, which makes sense as to why yeah. Royal bloodline on both sides, I'm thinking. Right? I don't think that she was mingling with the giants. I think she was, because remember we found out that one of his baby mamas remember we looked into it, one of his baby mamas was a giantess. Y'all remember we read this somewhere. His remember we did a study about one of David's wives, and she was a giantess. And I'm thinking, well, he was fighting the giants, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't a giant too. And the reason I say that, because weren't all Jacob's sons giants? And he comes out of the line of these people. Well, this is what I'm thinking. Not just because of his mom. He comes from the line of Jacob. We know for a fact Jacob's 12 sons were giants. We know this 100%. That's why they was fighting against King Bilsath, and remember? We know for a fact that Joseph and them was giants. We know this. So if David came out of the line of the giants, I believe in my heart, this is why they don't ever list the mamas. It has to be. Because every time I go looking, she married to this king. And because why would the giants keep? And it says that these brothers kept going up against that. Like over time, they didn't like him or whatever. So they was going up against him. Well, their daddy was a king. And so they were in royal lineage as well. And it was always the king of this person, the king of that person. And this is why we talked about the Book of Kings, because they are mentioned all in there. The Book of Kings, because a lot of those people were giants. Well, think about it. Okay, look at this. They don't list the mothers in Genesis. They don't list the mothers because a lot of the mothers were the women that had sex with the angels. Their bodies were transformed when they did that. It doesn't list the daughters, and you see what I'm saying? And they only give because no matter how many people you research, you find out they had other children. It said David's mother and Goliath's mother were sisters. Oh, okay. So then she's a giantess. Hello. Hello. So, I think that the reason they don't, because like you said, that's why you were saying Naamah, why they didn't say her name. Got it. That's what you meant. Here we go. Yeah. Got it. I see what you're saying. Exactly. Because okay. So, I don't know. We're going to get into it. So, that. Okay. I said that's why they don't say her name, because she was married to this dude Nahash or whatever. He was a king, right? And then I said, interesting. Right. Now, hold on. I want y'all to go. I was gonna do it. I'm gonna just go to my screenshots here. Okay, good. Which is so weird that God will use little. Okay, so do me a favor. Tell me what the Ammonites, not Amorites, the Ammonites were known for. Please. Tell me what the Ammonites were known for. Yes. But some other stuff. I need y'all to go looking. It's specific things that I'm looking for. Y'all see that? Yes. Worshiping Molech and Milcom, practicing child sacrifice in their capital city of Rabbah, but a specific way. There's other stuff too. Persistent hostility toward the Israelites, kinship to the Moabites, and idolatrous worship of Molech. Okay, there's something in there. Keep going. Keep reading. Go down some. Keep reading. You no longer getting notifications. Sorry, Pumpkin. Hey, Pumpkin. I don't know. You know, TT don't know. What y'all got? A son of Lot, right? I need y'all to go. Keep going. They hired Balaam as the prophet to curse Israel. Balaam and the donkey. Good. Keep going. It's something right there that should pop out to you if you look it. But that is true. Hey. Hey, Pumpkin. Okay. It's something that's going on right now. You see it? No. They was cutting the babies out of the women. They was cutting the babies out of the pregnant women. Ain't that what's in them files? Not only that, do you know they was gouging out everybody? I think it was right eye or left eye. Mm. Mm. I said that's why they got these niggas covering their eye. Yes. All the people around, baby, they was gouging out one of their eyes. All the men of Israel, they would gouge out one of their eyes, so everybody was walking around with one eye. You mean how they tell the elites to... You see it? The right eye. Oh. So I wonder if every time they have them hold it, it is their right eye. If it is specifically their right eye, like Gilgamesh. Listen. They gouged out all the Israelite, yes. And they always make them cover they, y'all. When I say they be playing in our face, aka, but get this though, I don't know. So y'all gonna just take over my class, you two? Because do you know that's what I want to talk to y'all about? You said, didn't Jay-Z do the rock symbol over the right eye? I don't know which eye they do. I know it's probably a specific one, but if it is the right eye, that is going to be wild. Because that's an Ammonite practice. Which means people was probably walking around with a cover over their eye. A patch. Playing in our face, because what did they say pirates had? Oh, okay. And the Ammonites in this book are a reptilian type of they're not reptile, they, you know, they water like creatures, right? I've just been doing a lot of studying on this topic about Nimrod as a main topic. Okay, so that's the thing, because where we going next in this New Testament thing is making me think something. You said that will blow my mind if they all do the same eye playing in my face this whole time. Yes. I see the right eye being covered if they do it on the left. They make the circle. Interesting. Ain't that crazy? Now, remember we looked at this. This is an Ammonite. Right? Yep, it's the right eye that he does. Oh, my goodness. So remember we looked this up. These are the Ammonites. Right? We know this. That's why we see this. Because this is the Ammonite tale. We just went over this, right? Why does it say that David's mom's first husband, when you go and you look into this stuff, it says he was like a snake, like a reptilian, and he was the king? The Nahash dude. If you go on Google and type in Ammonite, it says animal. It says, in the context of 1 Samuel 11, Saul appears as the one who defeats the serpent Nahash. The statement in Genesis 3:15 regarding the crushing of the serpent's head by the seed of the woman. And he was a ruler. Go look up Nahash. Nahash. It says he was a serpent. Well, we know that back in that time when the Egyptians and stuff was running around, that it was serpent people, because they showed us right in the book. Right, I had to put the Bible in the search, otherwise it was giving me animal. Now, Nereus come up over here too. Nereus and some other stuff. I said, now wait a minute, hold on. Because when I got to looking at some things, I said, wait a minute. And they called Nereus because you know he got pictures with that tail. Nereus is his brother. They called him the wise man of the sea. And even when you go into, so in our Testament of Job at the end, remember, I think it was an angel Job and his brother, and they called him the wise man. It said he had to get the prophecy and all of this. And remember, y'all remember this now. About it, and y'all was talking about Medusa. Crazy, crazy. Mm, yeah. But what if even this, right? So think about that. We hear a lot about the Lion of Judah or the tribe of Judah. And remember, Auntie came in here and let us know that there were lion-headed men, I think, of Moab. And we know for a fact that they tried to get the jump on whatever the prophecy had came. And we know because Adam got a lot of it. God told him all the stuff that was going to happen. Adam was the first prophet and these things, priest, blah, 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 blah. We know this, right? He had to tell everybody what God and Jesus told him. Mind blowing. But with that, okay, it's, I think, again, the reason that they hide certain things is because, again, we would put certain pieces together. But think about in he came to set the captives free. Remember when she said they went up into the Hollywood Hills and they would do their ceremonies and their forms would change? Do y'all remember this? If you read he came to set the captives free, you know that when they would go up in the Hollywood Hills, that's when their forms would change. Where do Kanye West's daughter live? Do me a favor and go look back at Northwest Drawings. In one of her drawings, she shows a graveyard with a dog and some other people. And then she drew that demon face with the two things and the tongue coming out. And then she remade it on a piece of fabric and glued a hair, like braided piece of hair out like a tongue, and she drew those same eyes. Oh, okay. And she drew them very like you seen this with your own eyes, like it was several sacrifices. And what's mind blowing is that her mama used to get blood dropped on her face. Where are you just getting this blood from? You told us it's your own, but we don't know that. Mm-hmm. I was going there next. Went, yep. Mm-hmm. I was going there next. He drew the goat. I've been typing that under when they was saying whatever they was. I said, y'all don't remember go that they was like, oh, it's cute. Ain't nothing cute about that. That looked like the thing from Pan's Labyrinth that he drew. Oh, they're just expressing themselves. Yeah, they telling you what they see. How many times have y'all heard me say, have your babies, I don't care how young, get some crayons and they will draw what they see. How many times we talked about that? I said kids draw what they see. The reds and the blacks and the colors they use, they draw what they see. Whether it be in their sleep or real life, they draw what they see. And okay, so if you go look at that stuff, what is that girl seeing? They do it with trauma victims. They tell them draw what happened. Oh, okay, that's definitely not imagination. I didn't think so either. I didn't think so either. You see it. Now, did y'all look up Nahash? It said he was a serpent man, right? That's what it said. I did, and yes, that's what it said. It said he was a serpent man. It said that. That's what it said. It said he was a serpent man, honey. I said, oh, in a ruling class too. That's interesting. Very. Very. I was wondering if that's why we had all the blue people over there in Egypt. Because they were mixing with the aquatic animals. You know. I don't think it's in this book. Excuse me, y'all. I think it's another book. It's not in this one, I don't think. Oh, it is. There we go. And I marked it because I got tired of looking. This right there. That's a whole snake face. The second one. Do you see it? That's not a mask. That is a snake freaking face. You see it. What? This would have been around that time. And now they're saying, oh, the leading class are reptilians. They've always been. We didn't even look at what was right in front of our face. All of these niggas are shapeshifters. Now, Joy sent me some books. Some of y'all went and got the books. And as I was reading in the Manchean version of the Book of the Giants, it said that some of them demons, when the decree came down that Michael Noon was supposed to come down and lock up the daddies and let the sons start to fight, that the fallen angels, the demons, that was the fathers, some of them went and hid as human men. And so then the angels had to take the humans and separate them. And once they knew who the demon, you mean like what they've been telling us? Right. It said they went and hid like men. You mean like in Greek mythology, like in Percy Jackson? They went and hid among the humans running. Come on. Listen. What? Why are you just typing Ephesians 6? Not just possession. No. Not just possession. They are able to materialize. They're still angels. He didn't take that ability away. They don't have to hop in a body. They can materialize. What is a ghost? They don't just have to be possessed. They don't always need. He can materialize. He don't need to use nobody's body for that. That's what the Bible says. You never know when you entertain an angel. I was studying last night and I wondered, what if the man who Jesus held eyes was the same one as he blinded as a kid? We thought about it. That was a question we asked in class, Tatiana. Could have been. So, it's a lady on TikTok in the UK. I reshared or reposted the video. Shaking my head. If I hear a person say this from imagination again, say the gold. It's not letting me see all of y'all. Okay, shaking my head. If I hear one more person say this is from the imagination, the Golden Q Awards for what actually? Oh, right. Right. All of this is from Imagine. Right. Interesting. So, guess what y'all nephew told me last night? Some of y'all might have already known this. Mel Gibson is about to redo the Passion of Christ because he read the Ethiopian Bible, and he about to add the stuff with Enoch and everything in here. Huh? He said, yeah, I went and read all of the other books. So he about to remake it? Yeah! What took you so long, sir? Huh? Not y'all about to put the truth out at the end, but it's cool. It's all right. You said yesterday when I was driving, I saw a man standing on the train tracks with horns coming from his head. But when I looked up again, it was just a regular person. Oh, I believe it. My hands are sweaty once I read it. Listen. I said, oh, it's about to get, see? Baby, the Passion of the Christ was it, honey. You couldn't, but I kept telling, I like it, y'all know my issue with that. Anyway. Passion of the Christ, read something. I said, ooh, wee. Listen, ooh, wee. It's about to be good. If he go on and do it like it's supposed to and don't be on that funny stuff, everything we talked about to be in a movie for real. I had to look up it was Zeus, who that was in Greek mythology. I believe it. Baby, the veil is thinning. He is planning on telling the rest of the story. Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. Because he said he went and read the Ethiopian. Come on and get the rest of that in there. Yes, he said that would be cool if he filmed here. Listen. The Shamarin show on Netflix has to do with the community of half snake, half humans. Very interesting show. Interesting. So you just gonna be in my stuff? Can I get to it, one love? Can I get to it? Now, it's crazy that you typed that specific name with those letters in it. Right there. The first 5 letters of that show, I was looking up last night. Can you let me get to it? So, SAHM stands for what right now? And we see it in the Bible. I mean, not in the Bible. We see SAHM on every social media. What does that stand for right now? Anybody know? Stay at home mom. But do you know that that is the name of one of the giants that was talking with Enoch before the flood, one of the angels' kids? That exact spelling, SAHM, did you know? Because I didn't until last night. I said, not they got them summoning them with a... He's in the Manchian Giants. What's the name? He's one of the ones that's talking back and forth, and he's one of the ones that fought against the angels when they came. You said, huh? That's his name. It's in this book right here. This book right here. SAHM. I said, wait a minute. And he got to do it, Sam Yasa. Sure is. Same initial, same name. I said, wait a minute. I've seen this name before. Why are they using that specific name? Look. Right there. Hold on. Right there. Look. Right there. You said, oh, I'm loving these graduate classes already. Listen. I said, not they be having a, this is why God be saying words and stuff is important and know what you're saying. The pictures are reversed. I know that, but you know what people have been able to do here? Read it backwards because it's been like that for over 1,700 classes and they keep coming back. Because they use their mind. They invert it. They screenshot it and change it around. It's going to be that way too. So, kiki, ha ha ha. Do a little bit more. Oh, okay. No, not your bad at all. They've been reading backwards words for over 4 years and made it work. Now, can y'all go look up Sam the Giant, please? That part. Y'all think that's crazy? The reason that it stood out to me is this. OG is Og. Low key was another angel's son. All of these slang words, thought. She a thought pocket. THOT or THOTH. All of the words, most of the words that we use are the names of these freaking beings. And it's cool to say it, not realizing that we're summoning something. Diva. All of it. Come on. So we think it's trendy to say, and the whole time we are summoning entities that is from old. Right. We did, and we just keep running into something that's popular, SAHM, and we just like, oh, I'm a Sam or whatever, da-da-da-da-da-da, whole time. You are claiming to be one of the people that fought against the angels. Listen, it's you said what? Oh, AI. Right. Right. Is a tale in the Bible. Right. Right. Hey, Rika. You hear me? It's a real thing that we just be saying stuff. Look at how many names of businesses and things that we have looked up. And it was the name of a demon. It was the name of a fallen angel. It was the symbol on their business for. Right. Right. Right, auntie. When you say you hate something, you calling it. Right. It's a real thing. You see? You said, and there are so many foundations that is named Sam. Really? I didn't know that. Come on with the teacher. You in my notes. I was just looking at COVID-19 related violations, and they was taxing them just like how the Giants in O was doing. Listen. That's why I asked y'all, did y'all see what the Ammonites was on? They was ripping babies out of women and all kinds of stuff. You mean, and eating them and all of this and gouging out niggas' eyes. It's all the same spirits that's here right now. You said it's also what? It's also a stock on the market. SAHM is a stock on the market on NASDAQ or whatever. My eyes are surely be open wider since coming here. Come on, auntie. You said, yep, I just like the teacher. You said the key is not to say. Huh? Okay. Good morning. You said, like they say you are what you eat. Well, what are you feeding your spirit exactly? By the Saudis? And the Saudis are some of the richest people on the planet. And you know they owe it. Oh, they in the area where the. Oh, Lord. Listen. Oh, I remember seeing news stories in Lacey Peterson's case, pregnant women being unalived and babies taken. It identifies as Sharia compliant stock. No way. Wow. Have you been seeing that in every sport they have had the name of the Amorites on their jerseys, but it's spelled with an E? No, I did not. No, I did not. Cause I didn't watch the games. But what? And we know that the Giants was the warriors and the athletes and the conquerors. OMG. What? Yes, the Middle East is buying all of our teams over here. Oh, looky. And the man that owns the lending tree is Arabian. No way. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think it's important to know the names and know who, what, when, where, why? Because it has every single thing to do with what's happening in our life right now. Would you have even paid attention to those things if we hadn't did the studies that we do? My husband showed me that he was. Tell bro I said, come on in. High five. You said I was just looking at the translation of the song Bad Bunny performed. You said shaking my head, look up them lyrics. Interesting. Now you can't unsee it, huh? Hold on, y'all. Because my lazy self didn't take this out of here. And this stuff is strong. Let me get this out of here. Hold on. That means it's strong. Wow. We're going to change that light and see what that do. You said, I didn't even watch the halftime performance. Maybe I should take a peek at it. You said, no, I would. Unless someone brought it up. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. You said, they have people dressed like grass. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know, but I do think it's real, real crazy that all of this stuff is happening right now. It's so crazy too with the halftime show. Everybody saying language doesn't matter. Who's happy God open your eyes? All the church folks watching the Olympics and didn't realize they sat through. Oh, I wish I could like comments here. Y'all be on point. How you just made me forget this. Oh, how did all the Christian people sit through a ritual and not feel like not get like, wait a minute, that's a inverted pentagram. That's the head of the Baphomet that they burning up in front of me. Spells, and more spells. They had the fallen angels coming down and touching the people and all of that. I seen a little bit of it. I didn't watch it when it was happening. I didn't watch. Oh, sorry, I'm in y'all business. No. Oh, I mean, that would make sense because our country is Spanish. We have a lot of Spanish people here. You see? You said, yes, they're just blind. They have eyes, but they don't see, and ears, but they don't hear. Right. Right. You said those people dressed like grass were symbolic of the fact that the sugarcane and agricultural crops were lifeblood in Puerto Rican. Okay. You said I couldn't believe it. I was upset. Interesting. The crazy thing is they've been doing it in front of your face the whole time. Because the Olympics came from the Olympians. Who were the Olympians? Who were Olympians? Tell me. Zeus and his siblings. The channel peacock is a dedication to his wife because that was her favorite bird. Interesting. Interesting. The Nephilim. Zeus and them. Okay. The lesser gods, the fallen's kids. Okay. 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 So why wouldn't you think that they would put their magic and their influence into the games that they created? Their symbolism. If they're the children of the angels. And that would totally make sense. Superhumans versus superhumans showing their powers. Exactly. Exactly. Right, T. Right. The strongest, the fastest. Isn't that what they told us the Olympiads were for? I mean, how can you believe it's a myth if the same thing is happening at the Olympics? And they're using the same symbols that they only take the strongest, the fastest, the whatever, all from around the world. It's still happening. So how can it be myth if we're watching it? And every single time they do it, when they do it and it comes on, it's homage to a different god. It's there in our face. Right there. Right? Or no? Eyes closed, you said, and don't see the symbols. What? Right. And they pretend the leaders aren't on the same side, but they stop fighting to play games and do rituals in our face. This part. Okay. Y'all make me proud. Y'all do. Y'all really, 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 really do. Because the stuff y'all be seeing and knowing and paying attention to. You said stadiums the same, just modern, right? And the ultra rich sit in the high boxes just like the king used to do. And they're attended to by servants, and that's what the sky box is. And only the elite get to go in the sky boxes. You have to have enough money and enough influence and enough power, and you can buy the sky box. You mean just like what we seen on Game of Thrones? Remember when the kings used to be sitting there and they had people giving them food and the other people was in the crowd, but they didn't eat like they did, and the king would do whatever, and everybody he would wave and hello. Is it not what we saw in Game of Thrones? Harry Potter, even the Quidditch match. Huh? All of that is, I mean, we're watching it. You said they showed us that too in the Squid Games. I haven't watched it still. Aerial view of the stadium is built like a spaceship. Interesting. Interesting. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Listen, they laugh in our face. Just like how everybody is so upset about the whole pizza thing or whatever, and how they've been playing in our face with that and the kids and all of that. I said, I don't know why y'all surprised. Because folks used to get real mad at me because certain shows my kids could not watch. I didn't care if it was on Disney. Because I used to catch up on I would catch all them grown up little comments. And I'm like, what did they just say? Mom, they just said da da da. But I know, especially with iCarly and Sam and that whole deal, they used to be having that girl doing, Ariana Grande doing a whole bunch of stuff. I said, I don't know if I like all of that. And just realized Louisiana for Mardi Gras. They have a crew of Artemis and Orion, and these people don't understand what they're coming to celebrate. Wow. I don't care if it is Disney. Some shows they couldn't watch because it was too much grown-up comments in there. Like Sam, they used to have her doing all kinds of stuff. I said, I don't like this. He said, once I seen the Nickelodeon special about the kids, I was so disgusted, but I wasn't surprised. I'm trying to tell you. Girl, my kids, they really got to watch Nickelodeon. They'll tell you they sell. At first, they couldn't watch SpongeBob, baby. They couldn't watch American Dad, The Simpsons. No, they used to be so mad. The symbol for Nickelodeon is the same outline of Epstein Island. I saw that. Ariana, iCarly were all SA too. Yeah. You don't, listen, I knew this. I told y'all, my kids been asking to be Disney stars, and they probably could have been. I said, I'm not giving y'all to them people. We gonna drive down here. Me and my daughter just talked about it again. I said, girl, and now you see why every time I knew what they was on. Listen, Macaulay Culkin is the one that taught me. I paid a lot of attention back in the day to Macaulay Culkin because I really liked him as a kid. And when his Cartoon Network put it in your face, oh yeah, Cartoon Network is demonic. Oh, listen, Adult Swim, all of that. Baby, I told y'all what happened one time. My ex homegirl, she was fighting addiction, and we had went somewhere, and in the middle of the night, Adult Swim was on with that alien. I don't know what that is. The dad, is that American Dad with the alien dude? They used to dress up with the makeup and stuff, be looking all weird, right? He said, and we know the passing of the torches in the Olympics is Artemis and Apollo worship the sun and the moon. Right. Right. And my ex homegirl, that alien dude said something about the rug that was real popular in the 80s and in the early 90s. And that is the substance that my friend was trying to kick. Do y'all know that this person's body, when they heard that, it was on the TV, on an episode. They set up in the bed, got up, and called the person that they was looking for. They was asleep. They was asleep. But that TV show said that word and woke her up out of her sleep in real life. And I wasn't asleep because we was at her people's house. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, and she had been doing like real good. Yeah. You said, have you been paying attention to them saying that Michael Jackson was actually trying to save the children and not SA them? I hear what they're saying. I hear what they're saying. But way before it ever came out that he... listen. I hear. I really do. I hear. But baby, I started dreaming at 5 that it was something different. And he was always chasing me around the biggest house that I knew. And that was in 1985. And the biggest house that I knew was my grandma's house. I done told y'all this story. That's why you couldn't play no Michael Jackson in my house. So way before Macaulay Culkin, way before all of these people, from 1985 until 1991, I dreamed that this man was chasing me around my grandmother's house. My mama probably still got the journal entries. Okay, because I was journaling already. So I hear y'all, but I ain't messing with it. You said, I don't know. I don't believe that they played him in Scary Movie and he was still alive. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You don't get to be the king or queen and not do something. You don't get to be the world's king of pop. You do not get to those circles. Come on, y'all. He started to hate himself no matter what happened with that burn because he did not want to look like his old self. Ain't that what's happening in Hollywood? They can't even look. He always had glasses on. They can't even look themselves in the face. Come on now. Old girl became The queen, the king, they start calling her King B. He was the king of pop. You do not get to where you are doing that. Nah, baby. You said the song The Man in the Mirror was him talking about him being trapped inside of his body while another person is taking control. Okay, so just like Nikki and old boy Roman and Sasha Fierce and Beyonce and Tyrese and his alter ego and all of them that done told us, yeah, it's somebody else in here with me. I'm not in here by myself. And they take control of me whenever they want to. Hello. Just turned around and MJ was there in the dark talking about who's bad. Right. Right. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Baby, the way he used the girl and be float, he always had like a green or a red light under him. So he would be walking, but it was like he was on one of them things, the things at the airport. Baby, no. He's, and my grandmother she had the basement, the regular flow, and upstairs, baby, and he would be chasing me up and down and in the garage, and he would be in the door doing them moves, and I could see back there, but I couldn't get back there. Girl, no. And it was always at nighttime, baby. He'd be chasing me through that house. And my grandma's house to me was like a castle. From 1985 until, you know me on. And when Chris Brown did the man in the Mirror, he was invoking the same spirit that Michael Jackson was under. This part, they was making jokes about him doing that while he was alive. I believe he did it. Listen. He was abused as a child, and that opened doors for the demons. We talked about it. I'm trying to tell you. Why are you building all these secret things at your house? You got all these trap doors and stuff. I don't know no grown man that's going to sleep in a bed with kids that are not his own. I don't care what nobody say. You got a big ditty bed, and the only people sleeping in there is kids, and all the women are like, no, Michael was a beast in the bed. How do you know? Because he told us the only people that lay in his bed is kids. Hell, he didn't even touch his baby mamas for them to. They were artificially inseminated. So what part of a beast is he? Tell me. He got a ditty bed with kids in it. Peter Pan snatched his kids and took them to Never Never Land, and they didn't get back, did they? I don't know. I can't say, but baby, I can only tell you what I know. And what I know is that nigga was my boogeyman from 1985 to 1991. I'm just saying. I just don't see you becoming the king of anything, and the king of this realm doesn't allow you to do that. And most of the men in real life don't even want their own children in the bed for real, right? And you in the bed with 10 kids? I don't know. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't know. sorry, y'all. Ooh. You said he did witchcraft on the guy who made Peter Pan because he didn't cast him as Peter. He sought a voodoo person and had a whole list of others he did that to. That's why he owned half of Hollywood. Are you talking about Michael Jackson? I was just about to say the video where he was in the spirit realm and he could be here and then be there, and he was the sand, right? And all of with Eddie Murphy and old girl Iman, all of that Egyptian stuff, and we know that they were able to do those things. Thriller, these are all spiritual. And remember, when you get over there, remember the time. If you look at Remember the Time, it looks just like 1,000 years longing or whatever. And then he showed up in that black hood. That's the hoods that they wear. Mike was a Sandman. Like this. Okay. Okay. And wasn't he going to get people to hello? What if Thriller was about his death? They say Mike wasn't the same person. Just like murder was the case for Snoop. When they came back, they weren't the same person. Because remember, he woke up. He went to the realm of the dead. I mean, hello. I'm not saying it is, but they all do a video like that. Old girl did the snake with the witches and the demons dancing, and she turned into a snake, and it was the dead folks, and the demons was running around the pot. I mean, symbolism means a lot. You said, and when he did ghosts too. Okay. You said looking like the devil in that black hood with the you said was Roman while Jesus was being beat. Oh, okay. I'm just saying, if we don't listen, just like everybody let that Megan video go over their head. That's the one I'm talking about. Cause wouldn't that make her a snake person? Like we just saw in this book right here. Slytherin, yeah. There go a snake person right there. Hello. The ruling class. And we watched in The Magicians that they are able to turn themselves into animals. Always sticking their tongue. Girl, I'm about to grab your face. Always sticking her tongue out. Valerie. Valerie, give me your arm so I can pinch it. They do follow a God. She did a video with snakes too. I remember watching a video years ago. This man said he went to hell and he saw the demons moonwalking like Michael Jackson, and basically Michael Jackson made a deal with the devil to become famous. Because I can't stand her on that Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Listen. Now that we know the Ammonites, not all of them were snake people, but they were known as snake people. The seed, right, of the adversary. The seed of the adversary would be the giants. The seed of the giants, the angels going against the regular human folks. Right? But then once God reclaimed the Hebrews as his people, because remember, we talked about they were the least of the giants. Remember? He said, like it came out, Diddy had a person to give blood or plasma on their ship or island to stay. Huh? To stay young. Oh, yeah. 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 Well, family. Doja Cat took it to Hill for real. Interesting. Cardi B also sticking her tongue out too. Interesting. Good morning. That's crazy. So now that we know that the Ammonites were some snake people too, and we know that there were snake people in Egypt, where else was there snake people? Because we looked at them, they were green. There were snake people in India too. If I'm not mistaken, there was snake. All of this we looked at. Remember? I heard that the hip hop spirit is connected to the Leviathan. I wouldn't be surprised. Right. All of these snake people, everybody had, good morning, T. Everybody had snake people. And now we're talking about that our ruling class are snake people? Right? All the royals. Think about it. Back in the day, they showed their eyes flicking. Y'all don't remember when they went through all the people on the basketball players' eyes glitching out? The what's that boy named? LeBron James. His eye glitched out. Beyonce's eyes, the Clintons' eyes, Bush them eyes. They showed all them videos of their eyes glitching out. You said they clone Tyrone. They do. They got Casanat. I just looked at that picture of him the other day. That is not the same person. You said especially when they go get their awards, you can see their eyes changing at any time when they be. That's why they got to keep them glasses on. You said, yeah, but today's generation will say it's AI. Listen, that's why I'm telling you. I think that centaur that they showed up in the top of that mountain was real. LeBron does a whole ritual before the game, right in the open. I seen that. Katy Perry's eyes, all of them, all of them. You said that's why they love to be high or got sunglasses on, right? Because they don't want to think about what's going on. But let me tell you, you said CeeLo Green too, all of them. So listen. You said Katy Perry is a whole vampire. She admitted it. All of them do. What's her name? The girl Ariana Grande said, "Yes, I'm a witch." They listen. You cannot tell me that you don't see he came and set the captives free everywhere now. Everything in that book is what we're seeing on the news, Annie. Taylor Swift did a whole commercial admitting she was a witch. Listen, people don't be listening to what they saying. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. You said we can't see that part, Auntie, everywhere. It's everywhere. Because y'all see that they said that the lady in Ohio, the big doctor over Ohio Medicine, or Mount Sinai, not Ohio, yeah, Ohio Medicine, and in Mount Sinai, was receiving quarterly checks from FC. And she put in an email, my daughter is going to have 5 friends over. And at that time, the daughter was 15. And they said Jeffrey Epstein owned Justice, where they was making thongs for little girls. I remember this because all the clothes, a lot of the clothes, I used to buy my daughter, some of their clothes was real grown. You said I was looking at Stevie Wonder's teeth. One of the old performances, and he may be one as well. I wouldn't be surprised, because he can really see. You said Celine Dion have a whole demonic clothing line. Yep, for little kids. Yep. My daughter said they're skinwalkers. Who? Yeah. He was giving money to some big doctor in Ohio and at Mount Sinai, New York City. I guess he used to date the woman or whatever. And she's still sitting on the board, but she's in the Epstein files, I think they said over 400 times. And now she married to a billionaire. Even the Christian artist, Kirk said, bowed down to the goat. I told y'all what was up. That's why when folks was saying, oh, you don't need to be listening to secular, we went through this whole class, Justice. I wear Justice XL, and I cut off the Justice text and cricket my name on the brand, that part. Listen, get this. They signed the same. You know how many people probably left our community when I said they all signed the same contract? And then right after that, it came out about the dude. Remember, we did the research on it. We looked up the subsidiary and sister companies and who was over that, which is Lucian Grange. And we looked at Lucian being another name for Lucifer. We know what they have to sign over to get this. Remember, because we looked up the country. We remember they all signed the same contract. So Kirk saying bow down to the goat. You said, yeah, we did a whole class on it. Everybody is under the same secular come on. So it's not surprising. Remember we talked about the devil don't care about, I mean, he uses the people. Don't forget, the devil got priests too. Look at all of these people. When I came on here and was like, them ain't the real, they was like, oh, you shouldn't say that. I said, they ain't. They're not. They worship the devil, the synagogue of Satan. And now everybody's, oh, they're the synagogue of Satan. Lucian was the name of the vampire underworld too. Yes. Yes, he was the father of, wasn't he the father? Lucian was the father or the brother of Marcus, and one was the father of the vampires, and one was the father of the werewolves. People were real tight when that truth came out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Remember, they was not messing with me because I was standing up for old boy when he was playing Walk It Out. I said they all signed the same contracts. What are you talking about? Stop it. They was not happy with me. Oh, okay, well, you said Lucian was also the vampire on the originals. Oh, the werewolves. Okay, one of them. Yeah. And we know that these beings are old. It makes me think about how they can go back and all of the stars, there was somebody else famous that looks just like them. Father, leader of the werewolves. Okay. The Lycans, right. One of them was, and so Marcus was the father of the vampires, wasn't it? Or whatever his name was, because he was the one, they woke him up at the wrong time because his brother used to be out, and then he used to be out, and then his brother used to be out for so many 100 years. You said, yep, Satan do got his priests and got dukes and he got emperors and princes. Right. Right. He said he was so pissed off when I woke him up. I believe I was a couple of centuries early. Right. Yep. Yep. When they, yeah. Yeah, I got you. When they, yeah. And the Bible says we fight not against flesh or blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. I don't think people really think about what that means. And why Leviticus would say you, or Deuteronomy would say you're not supposed to drink blood, and all of these different things. There was rules made for a reason. Hello. So, mm, it's very interesting. I do think it's real crazy that a lot of the stuff that we have studied. I went through with y'all nephew yesterday. You said, look at the latest confessionals. An Epstein victim says he had. Okay, I'll look it up. Maybe I'll watch that today while I eat. Okay. Yeah. You said if you can cut it and it bleeds, you're fighting the wrong battle. So that's what I was getting ready to say. A lady on TikTok over in UK, she went and got a infrared camera thing and went walking around. Did y'all see it? And she pointed that infrared camera thing at the guards at the door of the UK. The guards that be standing outside the palace, they didn't have no color on them. And remember, we've seen them and they standing like this and they real tall and they move like this. And then we didn't see the people that was around the queen and they was super tall. Yeah. She used the infrared camera. You could see the people walking around in the courtyard, but look it up. It's on TikTok. They didn't have no color. She said, why are they not showing heat? And she went, if I'm not mistaken, to a couple gates. The guards didn't have no heat on them, but they were standing there, walking and stuff. She said, like reptilians. I'm going to see if I can find it. They might have took it down. Y'all know how they be doing. I don't know if I downloaded it or not. I see TikTok ain't letting you download a lot of stuff too. Y'all see they said ICE shot a little boy. When they was ramming the door, they couldn't get the door open, so they started shooting through the door and they shot a little boy in Minnesota. Reminds me of Swiss guards and how they're the only ones allowed to work for the Vatican. Exactly. Exactly. Think about the Asian woman that had them. Yeah. Okay, so they on that funny stuff. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Mm-mm. Hold on, family. Um, oh, something told me to record it too. Oh man, y'all, I might not be able to get to it. Hold on. I should have remembered with the face. That lady. I mean, I should have screenshotted it. I did not. Dang it. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, where else can you get a Bible study, life skills, learn, lesson, therapy sessions, and current events? Girl, because I need y'all to see this. I said, what the heck? She said, the guards don't show up on the... She went and bought the dang camera herself, y'all, and went over there. Because she live in the UK. That makes me so freaking sad. Mm, 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 mm. I know it's right here. Just give me a minute, y'all, because y'all got to see this. Is this it? No. Oh, wait. This might be it. Oh, that's not it. Ooh. I wonder if they took it down because, baby, she took that camera over there, honey, and was recording them people, and the humans, the regular people, was showing up, but them other folks was not. They was not showing up with no color. I think they didn't took it down, maybe, or I don't know where to find it just yet because what the heck? Dang, something told me to screen record it, and I did not. Child. Oh well, I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting for that. When I find it out, if I can find it, I will show y'all. And I wanted y'all to hear that because I'm like, wait a minute. I wanted y'all to see it, not hear it. I wanted y'all to see it. But I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Dang it. Yes, because I show. I'm sad about it too. Because, baby, she took that camera and went over there. You could see the people walking around in England. Just regular. You know how they be standing outside the palace. She zoomed in. And, baby, them guards was standing there, baby. It was no color. No color. She said, why is everybody else showing orange and red? And these people are not showing anything. And they was walking around, so they wasn't statues. Oh, I'm so sad about that. I'm going to have to look for it. I'm going to have to go back in my watch videos and see. But y'all know they be taking my stuff, so. But, baby, I saw that. I told my son last night, I said, nigga, I'm about to give me an infrared camera. They got the little bitty ones. And she was like, if you want to really get freaked out, she was like, get you an infrared camera and just walk around with it. If you want to know if beings are really who they say they are, you will realize how many people around you ain't really human. I said, oh my God, that's brilliant. Y'all don't think that's brilliant? God said, everybody, we don't know when we entertain the angel. She said, get you an infrared camera and just go around with it. Y'all. What would you do? I'm going to need you to stop talking about this because I got kicked out and it's glitching. Sorry. Okay. Good morning, Auntie. Oh, they over here. Okay. Dang it. All right. I'll be quiet. Okay. I heard y'all. Dang. So I can't even that's how I know they took it because I saved it. Good morning. Well, I was gonna try to tell y'all, but y'all know what to do. Ain't that crazy? Just imagine. Hold on, y'all. I got kicked out on back, but I found an infrared thing that will turn your phone into an infrared camera. You just plug it in there. Thank you. Hey, son. Yeah, where are you going? We talking about the infrared. Remember we was talking about it last night? Yes, where I told you the lady was at the UK? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but you're all right? Okay. I love you too. Bye. This stuff is so unreal. Girl, we gonna know who the beings is. Oh my God. I said, oh my God. Just think if you took them in the club. Baby, listen. I don't need, but still. You just plug it into the charging port. Y'all, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? Huh? Is the serpent God? They all over the place. They all over the place. So we gonna be quiet. Because they kicked you out over here and over here. Wait, they kicked you out over here and you got kicked out over here? Can you imagine being on a plane? Girl, yeah, I done seen the eyes. I'm thinking about if I took it to work with me. Oh. You might be able to see You said stay out my business. I got one in the Amazon cart already to go now. Why I can't use it? Listen, I need to. You said they use infrared cameras on paranormal shows all the time. They do. Right. I get it. But whoever thought to walk around and be doing it not in a spooky place, just regular, where you work and. I said that. I don't. Why didn't I think about that? You said my scope is infrared. Now I'm plotting. Auntie! Just think about if you go outside and you just looking through there, what you gonna see? Baby, listen. Because Auntie, the lady over there in the UK went to the palace. I don't know if you seen it on TikTok. She went to the palace. And baby, everybody, all the people standing outside the palace walking in the what's the name, everybody had orange and red and whatever colors. Baby, them soldiers didn't show up as nothing. The heat that your body gives off, the people, the guards that standing outside and all the little things, yeah, they didn't show no heat, Auntie. You saw it on YouTube clips? Okay. You hear me? What do you mean they not showing nobody heat? Like snake people? You said $139 with a coupon? Okay. Ain't that crazy? Think about that, family. You said I be talking, taking it to work and all, cause I'm already know, girl. I just sit outside at nighttime and see what I see, honey. Cause you ain't never been outside or just been somewhere and been like, what the heck? Going up your stairs. Okay. Well, y'all, wherever y'all find them at, thank you. Okay, I know everybody money is different. Folks gonna find them wherever you find it. Thank you. I'll go looking. You said, yep, let me get one so I can point it towards my mother. I'm done with you. Stop. Come on. Get over here. You know what? Come on. Now, let's go. Over here. Have a seat. I knew you was gonna get through in the corner for something. Come on. Right here. Come on. Get your stuff. Bring your papers and stuff. Come on. Auntie, get your niece. Come on. Have a seat. I'm sick of her. Prayer will be on 1 million. It will. Get over here. Have a seat. Stop it. Oh, my Lord. You can't stay out the corner. You ain't even really big. Get your auntie, Riz. I'm going to put it on my God. Listen. Just don't. Just don't do that. Just don't. Just leave it. You don't want to know. Because then what you going to do with the information? Lord, help my. No. So, you said I'm on her side after she used it. I'm going to have to use it on my mom and mother-in-law. Lord, help me. Come on then. Yeah, I got two sides. Hey, come on over here then. I know, because you done got something started, because your niece talking about she on your side. She going to use it on her mama and her mother-in-law. Come on. You can sit over here. Or Queen probably got a seat close to get. Come on. Let's go. Because y'all cutting up this morning. Let's go to the corner. Like you put my nephew dog in there. I want y'all to stand up on the wall just like how you put my nephew up there with your hands up and you turn back looking. No, you ain't out. You going to stay in the corner longer too. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Yes. Same. You say it's not. It is. It is. Your niece said, Queen, you got some snacks? You got some snacks over there? Yeah, because both of y'all in the corner. Let's go. Y'all can't be talking like that. Don't be doing that. But to those of you that do have it, you said my stepmother probably no color. Well, we gonna see. That'll be so weird. You said no. Can you pass me some gummy bears, please? Hilarious. I'm just saying. You said why we don't just say we use. Listen, I don't know. So look, I guess we got a science project. She put Enoch in the corner now. She in it right. You said yes. I only got the medicine kind. Lord Jesus. Well, are we doing a science project? Is that what we're doing? She said I only got the medicine kind. So she got some, but you're gonna need to go see the nurse to get your gummy bears. Is that what we're doing? We're doing a science experiment, and it ain't gotta be nothing you do right now. I mean, but if you have some infrared, maybe stay up a little later than you do, or wait till it gets dark, or I don't know. What do you guys think? You said yes, science experiment. Science is my new favorite subject. Is your favorite subject? Okay. You said got mine on Android Play Store. Okay. Okay, wherever y'all get them at, y'all. I don't know. I just, if you can access an infrared camera, can you go out on this evening and just look and find and see? Go to the gas station or something. I don't know. If you be out at night, or I don't know if it works in the daytime as well. So, if it does. You said my poor nephew put this part. That song says that the freaks come out at night. I'm really going to see. Right. You said, what's the prize for the most non-thermal findings? Right. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Right. But make sure you document them. Okay? That's good, though. What's the prize for the most non-thermal findings? Auntie? You hear Joy? She said, everybody get, so what is it, 10, 15? What if you, Lord, pray before you do this. You said I got the app. You said scanning everybody. Hilarious. Pray before you do this. Okay? Somebody said they downloaded them on the phone. So, I don't know. I have infrared binoculars that take pictures and videos, but I never used it. Interesting. Well, you said we are definitely going to be able to unsee. You said not going to be able to unsee what we see. Right. This is why I'm asking y'all to pray first. Okay? Pray. And I mean it. Because we can't come visit you at the tight jacket place. Not everybody. They ain't going to let us. So pray. Okay? We all crazy together. That's good. We all crazy together. That's good. High five. Just the whole bag of nuts. So I'm going to let y'all go. I ain't going to keep y'all. I got some stuff I got to do. Finish this house and, yeah. Laundry that's need to go in the dryer. So we're about to have a they live moment. Exactly, Auntie. Exactly, nephew. It's in 4 red camera on my app. It's a 4 red camera on my app. Okay, I don't on your phone. Got it. I don't know. Yes, you said it. We are all. You said y'all be safe out here, family. Right. Play it cool now. Play it cool. Don't get to acting all crazy and just breathe. Okay? Ooh, this got the hair on my leg standing up. So I don't know. You said really quick, get to your pantries. They have been replenished. Auntie said, get to your pantries. They have been replenished. Okay. Okay, Auntie. Auntie said, get to the pantries. They've been replenished. You said, God protect us all when we use these red lines from the monsters we see. Right. 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 That part. I don't know. Okay. So, pray. But it's going to be very interesting. Document. Have your notebooks and stuff. What time. What day. So we can get some. You said, I got a case of cantaloupe, sweet potato, and oranges, cake, and cage-free eggs. Come on, Auntie. Red lines. It's okay. You said, don't do it because if it turns around and looks at you, woo, yeah, don't scream. Just play it cool. We is crazy. You said, I know we was talking about just a little while ago. Did you see they say EpiPen open? Uh-huh. Yep, that's what we was talking about. Yes, ma'am. That's why we brought it up, Justice. And I used to shop at Justice, I told y'all, and be getting a lot of their stuff. But they had thigh high boots for 7-year-olds, honey. I do check my email. I do. Okay, so then you just wait for me to get back to you, Pumpkin. Okay? I definitely will. But I took the day off yesterday. And I didn't want to be on the internet all day. I didn't feel like talking to nobody or nothing. So I didn't do any of it. Okay? I'll get to you. I promise I will. I got you. I'll get to you. I don't always respond right away because when I get off of here, you just miss my son coming in. I'll be having to get off and get on with my kids and family and handle my stuff too. So I definitely will get to you. Okay. So red lights. I'm about to call. Matter of fact, I gotta call him back now. So, um, you said red lights. What's the names? What you call it? The night vision with the infrared. Lots of canned fruit and vegetables. Get to y'all pantries. Auntie said, hurry up and get to them. Get to the pantries. Yes. Yes. Did y'all hear that? Okay. But Auntie, I'm just gonna tell you, the stuff you be giving, you be getting, they don't be having that at other places. I think you're just blessed among measure, cause all the stuff you be talking about, you be getting. Like, wait a minute, I used to. Right, exactly, Auntie. I don't know what is going on with the one you be going to, but baby, they be giving out some good stuff. Listen, Auntie. Yes, they be giving out some good stuff at yours. You said we about to walk around like that Denzel movie. Yeah, yeah, falling. You said they don't be having nothing. That part. You said I'm about to put a box together to give for Mari. Okay, Auntie. All right. You said go to mine saying where's the rest? This ain't all of it, right? A lot of them don't have nothing. I've been talking to some folks, so I don't know how to one. You said I don't know anyone here in Chicago but Mari. Okay. Okay. Well, listen. Yeah, cause I've been sending folks and they, I don't know, but it seems like yours always have good stuff. You said for a family of 5 now, I can only get 1 can of eat off each shelf, which isn't much. The pantries are looking more like Walmart than anything. Wow. Wow. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real thing. Listen, it's they're yeah, it's getting crazy. Cause I've been telling folks to go, and what they've been saying they get is wow. So I don't know. I don't know how you find the pantry you found, but baby, they be having all the goods. You hear me? All of the good stuff. So listen, we got a science experiment to do, right? We have a science experiment to do for, what you call it? For the infrared. Okay? You got to be looking, but pray before you do it. So just in case you see something that you ain't supposed to see, well, we supposed to see it because this is probably why God got us doing it, but y'all know what I mean. Okay? You hear me? Pray before you do it. Huh? Hello? You should Chicago Food Depository, check there. What's that if you have family in Chicago? Okay. If you have family in Chicago, it's called Chicago Food Depository. Check their website. I guess if you have family living, check with them. If you have family living in Chicago. I don't know, y'all. Very much like whenever I saw that man with the ram's horns yesterday on the train tracks right at the crossroads. Right. Remember, once they know you see them, they really see you. It is what it is. What we gonna do? Listen, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. Y'all grown. But I want to see. Right? But they been knowing who I was. Even before I could see them in physical or in the moving around like that. I told y'all my experiences. So, I mean, either you going to do it or you ain't. It's up to you. Right? They been seeing you. You just didn't see them. Or they attack us every day. You hear me? You said that's very true. He made eye contact with me when I looked at him. Listen. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. I just told y'all what she found interesting. And y'all see they start glitching us as soon as we start talking about it. So, with that, this is up to you. If you want to do it, or if you don't, it's up to you. Okay? You hear me? Y'all got me? It's up to you. That's the main reason I said pray. You said they who know who we are, since enrolling in WOU, stand up, hold your own. I'm trying to tell you. You said, yes, I'm going to have my husband do it at his job. I can't wait to hear what he say. Right. This is a science experiment. Okay? So if you want to do it, you do it. This is a voluntary thing. I'm not forcing anybody. I can't tell nobody what to do. But again, that lady said, and you can see it if you can find the video, the people walking around had heat. Them soldiers standing at that gate did not. Okay? So, and they already talking about the queen is a lizard and whatever else was a lizard. Here we go. And they eating people. So, and we found out that the Ammonites was snake folks as well. And we just looked at this, so we just going looking. Okay? But I love y'all. I'm about to go call my boy back. Okay? All right? I gotta call my son back. You're welcome, Auntie. You said, I think I love you too. Don't nobody care. You better not put my nephew, put him in timeout again and see what problem we have. I'm gonna come in here and pour water all on your shoes. You're gonna have to hang dry him. Put him outside on the wall like that. He ain't no prisoner. Got him lined up like he doing a roll call thing. He is not a prisoner. You shouldn't have spoiled him like that. Oh my God, I let him go in your room and eat up your heels. No, mine's is up on the floor, up on the thing. He can't get to my stuff. All my shoes on top of the closet. I ain't worried about it. They all in a place he can't get to. Not they one of them. No. Put them up then. Put them up. Put the shelf up then. Put them up. Like they tell the grandmas tell you about the babies. Well, put it up then. They wouldn't break it. Put it up. I love y'all. I'm about to go. Let me go call this boy. I'll see y'all later.